And so we stand for the anthems. Quite some Algeria have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And here's Lima. Aouar. And it's Mahrez. Mahrez. Oh, great play! And the shot! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
They've got rid. Now it's Aouar. Cleared without complication. Aouar. It's a mighty effort! Well, couldn't quite control it.
Austria, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Alaba. Baumgartner. Arnautovic played out towards the right wing. Played back in. He's had a shot! That has been knocked clear. Now it's Mahrez. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Baumgartner.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Zidane sends that a long way. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Danso. Benacer. That's really well manoeuvred. Danso getting this one clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lovely bit of skill. Baumgartner. Baumgartner, and a shot! Well, they could break here. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Danso shifted upfield. Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Clipped into space. Can he get onto this? And that has been cleared. Out to the right. Baumgartner. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that's a nice ball. I'm out of it. He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Arnautovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he thumps it clear. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Schlager. Sabitzer! Chance! That's going to go a long way. Schmidt. Sabitzer. And that has been clubbed away. It's gone for a throw-in. Schlager. Played into the box. Bensebaini attempts a clearance. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Benacer, and it's Morris. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Alaba. Austria to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Schlager. Oh, can he get onto this? It's a throw-in. Has a look and plays it forward. Calmly anticipates. Schmidt. Danso. That's been drilled forward. That has been cut short. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And it's played forward. Nouri. Bensebaini, nicely aimed pass. Schlager. Sabitzer. And here's Arnautovic. Boudaoui. Now it's Guiri. Mahrez.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, what a pass! Arnautovic. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Guiri. And here's Mahrez. Tries a deft little ball. And he's there to get it away. Algeria have got it back and they'll have another go. Bensebaini aim forwards. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Danso. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Schlager. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Benacer, forwards and with intent. That's really well cleared. Lima. Lima, gently done. And that's aimed into the middle. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Do have a chance to counter here. Benacer, done delicately. Mahrez. Now it's Mahrez. That's really well manoeuvred. Schlager. Sabitzer. Now that's well seen too. Boudaoui. And still we await the first breakthrough. And it's been given away. Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Now it's Baumgartner. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Arnautovic. And he's heaved it away. Schlager. Sabitzer. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Great defending, strong and determined. Aim forwards. Guiri. Gets a good foot in there. Alaba concedes a free kick for that. And here's Mahrez. Great work on the overlap. Oh, they could be caught out here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Algeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Schmidt.
Austria clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Sabitzer. Cross in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, what a Schmidt! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Austria are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Now it's on Nautovic. Schmidt. Baumgartner. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.